2006, when I went to Uganda for the first time, I met a girl named Grace, a young girl who looked like she hadn't had enough to eat, and she had this haunting look in her eyes. If I could get her to look at me even, she looked down most of the time. And it was very clear it was so hard for her to speak, and I didn't know what was behind that. But as her story began to come out, I began to realize that it wasn't because she was shy, it was because it was so difficult for her to tell her story. And she began to tell me about how she was abducted when she was 10 years old by the LRA. She was abused, she was traumatized, she began to tell me details of being trained as a soldier. And then it got worse when she was finally given to a senior commander as a wife. Finally, she was able to find a way to escape. By that time, she had had a child by the name of Christopher, who she brought back home with her. She found that it was almost worse when she got home. She was stigmatized because she was a former rebel. And that was sort of the state that I found her in when I talked to her in 2006. The mission that I had set out to became very clear to me. I realized that I could never give Grace back her childhood that she had lost over these years that she'd been in the bush. But I also realized that if I could find a place where she could live safely and where she could heal from some of what she'd been through, that I could perhaps help to redeem that time that she had lost. And so in October of 2007, we opened up the Kony Center in northern Uganda, a place where we could bring girls like Grace. And I made sure that she was the first girl that we admitted to the center. I'm Conrad Monsager, the founder and president of ChildVoice International.